Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new review to do today. We have Ramsey. I'm sorry that I didn't do the review for Ogbonna's card yet. He was very expensive for people, so nobody was going to be able to do him. I hope that next year EA has like a system where the game is set up in a certain way where if I grind the game constantly and I can have a duplicate storage, I could just unlock players as they come out. I would literally have like 7,000 games by now if the game was set up a certain way, and you guys know this, right? So, in regards to this review, I'm very excited to try out this review because, as you guys know, I've been using the 4-1-2-1-2 tactics recently, and they've been working really well for me. So, I kind of see Ramsey being used in two different positions, right? One, I see him being used as any position of the left center mid, left center defensive mid, or right center mid, right center defensive mid. Debatable for the CDM position because his defensive stats are not really there, but he looks like a pretty nice card to use, right? So he's 6 foot tall with high work rates, right-footed with the 5-star weak foot. So they gave him that 5-star weak foot, which is a very big thing. Now, the next big thing is going to see his stamina, which is a 97, which is perfect, right? So the thing about this card that's really nice is that his acceleration is 76 and his sprint speed's an 80. So for me personally, just to have a good rotation policy in the team, I want to give this card a shadow chemistry style, right? So I'm going to go ask the guy afterwards if that's okay with him because shadow chemistry styles are obviously expensive. And then we'll basically go from there. So attacking positioning is at 98, which is going to be very interesting to try out because the first place that I want to try out Ramsey in is going to be the right center mid position. And then during the game, we will also switch him to the right center defense mid position because I want to see what he does on stay back while attacking cover center. I think personally you'll be wasting this card in the CDM position because I think that there's a lot of potential with him in the center mid position, okay? So, 98 attacking positioning could be very interesting to try out. 87 finishing, 94 shot power, 86 long shots. You don't have to improve the shooting, which is fantastic, right? Passing, same thing. You don't have to improve the passing. Dribbling is going to be very interesting to try out. Reason being for that is because of his reactions, ball control, and dribbling being at pretty good stats, but then his agility and balance is at 80 and 81. So, he could potentially make a absolutely brilliant right center mid or left center mid because that 5-star weak foot. I want to use him on the right side first, and then we're basically we'll see what's up once we use him there because the 5-star weak foot's really nice to have on the left side as well, but it is his strong foot on the right side. So we're gonna be able to see the attacking presence and the defensive presence, right? So we do want to give him a shadow chemistry style. Reason being is because it's a plus 15 for acceleration, making his acceleration 91, and then he has like 90 sprint speed. So that would be obviously really nice to have. The acceleration will definitely help out with the dribbling to get into certain spaces, and it'll definitely help out if he's an attacking oriented center mid to get into certain positions very fast, okay? So, physical presence with his card's decent because he has like a pretty decent body type in game in regards to stock. So that's pretty good, right? So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to try this card. I do think that he's very interesting. It's one of those cards that even if I end up not liking, he still looks pretty cool. Like it's a cool SBC. He has the right stats. He has the right stats for his characteristics and stuff, right? Like his real life characteristics. So it's a very usable card. There's nothing that's like I can't just be like, oh, if I give him an engine, then I don't have defending. Like it's not a situation like that, which is cool, right? I like cards like this. So the way that I am going to be specifically lining up with Ramsey in the team is going to be in both of these 4-2-3-1 and 4-1-2-2 instructions. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to copy his tactics so I don't screw up what he likes to use. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Copy the team. And then I'll show you guys both of the variations of the 4-1-2-2s and the 4-2-3-1 that I'm going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and try him out first off in the 4-1-2-2 because that's where I think he's best utilized. I might, during the review, just tell you guys, there's no point in even trying this because it would literally be a waste to use him in other positions. It's kind of like using Ronaldo on the sides when he's best utilized as a striker, Let's go ahead and do all of that. Pressure on heavy touch. Instructions for the players is stay back while attacking. Stay back while attacking here. The CDM will be on stay back while attacking cover center. Center mids, we're just going to have them to cover center here. And then we're going to have Mkhitaryan stay forward. And then we're going to have this guy get in behind. stay forward, and stay central. Same thing with Lozano. Stay forward. Make sure we switch Politano to the left side. And perfect. Okay, so we just have to switch Ramsey off to the right side. And then we should be good to go. I want to try him out on the right side first, and then we kind of like rotate him as we play as well. So, yeah, let's get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. He offers himself quite nicely in that midfield area, so that's pretty good so far. You see how tall he is in game? Very, very big thing on midfielders. His agility and balance is noticeable, but as a midfielder, it's still going to be very, very nice to use. Great positioning there with Ramsey again. Oh, that pass by Barella was a letdown for sure. Ramsey does really well right there, though. His attacking positioning is instant, right? You could definitely see that once I made that pass right there, he was already making that that run on the inside right there, which is obviously fantastic to have. It's very, very important that the center mids understand when they should utilize empty space and when they shouldn't. So very, very good right there. This guy watches the whole replay, so now we're going to destroy him. So in this game, guys, I haven't put the Shadow Chemistry style yet. I did buy it on the market, but the reason why I haven't put it on the card yet is because I want to see if that's exactly what I want to put on him, right? Whether it's the engine, whether it's the Shadow, do I need the pace with the card? And so far it is suggesting to me that he needs the pace boost, just so we can get into the positions quickly for the attack, and to transition back on the defense very quickly as well. Yeah, the dribbling is good enough for me. Like, it's not, like, amazing, obviously, but it is good enough. You can see that he's, like, an aggressive runner. Let's see how he transitions back into position, how he stays up there. So he has a rotation policy with the other players, which is perfectly fine, because he's a very, like, attacking-oriented center mid, which is nice. Well done by Ramsey right there. He utilizes the side position really, really nicely. Very, very important with center mids to understand when they should attack in that general position. Nicely done, Ramsey. I'm going to have to change the instructions for the two strikers because they don't really fit this tactic that well. They're on stay central, getting behind and whatnot, but they aren't really the types of strikers to have that instruction on. I will keep stay central on them, but I will have to switch that. It's positions like this, you see where he's attacking, it's positions like that where you want the acceleration and sprint speed. And then if he does aggressively push up, you want him to be able to come back. So that's why I think that the Shadow Chemistry style is the best choice so far. Oh, now he's shushing me. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's lucky that the pass was overdone there. They always do the they always overdo the passes there. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and switch off Ramsey to the left side. We're going to switch on Tonali for the right side, and let's see how he plays there. Yeah, he definitely needs that pace boost. The pace boost is the most noticeable thing so far. Does really well there, positions himself nicely. Again, the big thing with this card so far is the height. Definitely noticing the height is really nice to have. The foul just went away. What? Okay. Cool, man. Totally just fouled me right there, but let's just keep it rolling, I guess. Oh, completely destroyed. Let's go. Great little play right there. Oh, that dribbling, though. That dribbling, though. We gotta hit him back with it, boys. We gotta hit him back with it. Let's go. Great little play right there. Guys, I can tell you guys this right now. Ramsey and the team in the center mid position, he creates a really good balance, but he 100% needs the pace to get into the positions quickly and to come back in defense quickly. I know I keep saying that, but it's the biggest thing right now. He just feels too slow to get into positions, you know? Oh, Tonali! Give me that! Give me that, my dude! Give me that! That's what we got, boys. Alright guys, so we're not even gonna bother with the second game because the gameplay is literally terrible. There's not even a point to show the recording for that one. In regards to how Ramsey plays in game, I have a pretty good idea of his characteristics. So, based off of what happened in game, like obviously the gameplay wasn't the best. It's actually terrible right now, but I still have an idea of what the card is like. In regards to his dribbling, the dribbling, I feel like you may want to improve because from time to time, the 6-foot height that he has did influence the dribbling being annoying, mostly in the center mid area, right? However, if you use this card as a CDM with a Shadow Chemistry style, you'll be looking at a decent card. You will not be looking at a card that is going to offer you this defensive presence like crazy. What you'll be looking at is a card that can attack and defend really nicely in the CDM position. So if you use a Shadow Chemistry style in the CDM position, you'll be looking at a very decent card for 145k, but not someone that's going to be crazy defensively, but he'll be pretty good at it, right? In regards to using him in the center mid position, if you want to use him in a 4-1-2-2 or whatever, you have to give him an engine. Even regardless of the gameplay, his dribbling needs to be more responsive. This dribbling stat specifically with the agility and balance increase, the fact that he's 6 foot tall, decent body type in game, right? You need him to be as responsive as possible. If he's on balanced tactics, using 81 acceleration with 85 sprint speed, yeah, maybe he'll not always be in the defensive areas at the right place at the right time for the 4-1-2-2, but attacking-wise, he'll kind of balance himself really nicely with that 97 stamina, pushing up and coming back sometimes, because you have to remember that he still does have the high defensive work rate. So even if you don't boost up the defense, he may not be super urgent blocking certain players and whatnot, but he still will come back pretty quickly. And with his 97 stamina, very, very ideal to have. So did I enjoy using the card? I thought he was kind of like a generic card. Players like Barella in the center mid position, I like more because of the fact that they're more agile, so that whatever gameplay I get, they're going to be really good to use. So I'll show you guys like just a comparison of, because this was he was one of the SBC cards that they released. It was this one, I believe. I tried him out, and obviously you could see that his dribbling, right, is better because he's 5'9", right? So kind of similar stats, but these dribbling stats are more noticeable for someone that's 5'9". When you're 6 foot tall, the height definitely influences the dribbling. Like if you had perfect dribbling with a 6 foot height, it'd be insane. But with this card, you could see that if you give him a Shadow Chemistry style, you're looking at a person who does have a defensive presence, who can dribble really quickly on the ball and has the pace. So that's like more of an ideal card to have in a team in the center mid area. And even the CDM area, even though he's a 5'9" player in the midfield, right? The medium high work rate's obviously very helpful to have him in the center mid area or the CDM, preferably CDM with the medium highs. You like to have like a high medium for center mids. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick comparison. I don't think Ramsey is special, but he's definitely very usable in game. So it's going to be the best version of his card, obviously, for the rest of the year. So take that into consideration. Very nice to have that 5-star weak foot, by the way, because it's a good rotation policy to have him on the right side or the left side. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.